What up, y'all? It's your man, Abuamerican. Hey, today's going to be a video dump day, so there's going to be a lot of videos coming out because I got a lot of different stuff I want to talk about. But let's talk about something that I saw in a group I'm in. It's a YouTube channel from a guy named Mr. Research. It's an African-American dude. Now, he makes some good points, but at the same time, it's like truthful speech with a bunch of mixed in lies. And I want to explain this to you as to why that is the case, or what's going on here. So anyway, the guy talks about, like, you know, videos by black men talking about black women. And when you really look at the African-American community, it is a matriarchy, and a matriarchy is a chaos. And that's why the African-American community is a chaos, because it's not a patriarchy. Women just aren't builders and maintainers of societies. They're solipsistic, and they only think about themselves, their interests, and they don't think about like community and future and whatever else. It's just not something they do. They're not designed to. So he says black men are focusing on the wrong thing. They're talking about female behavior, this, that, the other. They should be talking about financial solvency. And he puts in as his example as why they're focusing on the wrong thing a news clip where it's talking about the Chinese are coming and buying up like poor communities using cash. Now, here's the thing. The Chinese are going to do that no matter what, because the Chinese got money like that. They're coming over with millions and billions with government support. They're doing it not only in America, they're doing it in Africa, they're doing it in Europe, they're doing it anywhere they can get a chance to. Because China is looking at what? Economic homogeny globally. They're smart. They didn't go to Africa and try and conquer. No. What did they do? They went there with money in their hands. So anyway, he brings this as an example. Chinese are taking over, black people talking about black women and black this, black that. Let me ask you something. How can you have a functional community with strength and any sort of like direction or future if half of your community is on some farkery? The Chinese don't have this problem. The Chinese are a solid patriarchy, and that's why they can do stuff like this. Here's the thing. This guy, he's nothing but a female behaviorist enabler, or whatever you want to call him. He's a bad female behavior enabler. That's what he is. He's another guy out trying to get brownie points like, oh, look, I'm on your side. Come screw me. He's another one of those lames. Don't listen to this guy, because the two things aren't mutually exclusive. Let me ask you something. If you follow his advice, which is to ignore the bad behavior of the females, don't bother with it, and go become economically and financially stable, which is good advice. But you live in the 21st century feminist gynocentric society where a woman can just frickin' financially rape you because you don't understand the social rules and how the world has changed recently. How are you going to do that? How are you going to be functionally viable as a financial entity if you're ignorant about the farkery that the other half, aka women, can get up to? It's not going to happen. You're going to end up getting robbed like a lot of dudes and ending up jumping off a bridge like a lot of dudes, or living under one. So don't listen to that dude in that particular sense. The two are not mutually exclusive. You can do both. You can learn how to be financially, economically viable, go out and get some work hard, you know, learn how to invest and save, and you can learn the farkery that women get up to. What's to prevent you from doing both? Are we really such one single dimensional beings that we can't like walk and chew gum? Guys, don't listen to dudes like that. This is just another simp. This is another guy who's just trying to get laid off of like, oh, look at me, I'm the special snowflake guy, not all men are the same, I'm a good guy. Which means he isn't a good guy, because his intention is the same as the guy who just is out writing like, hey, I want to get in your pants. He just thinks he's got a slick and smooth way of doing it, and it doesn't work anyway. When was the last time you heard a guy like, you know why he says don't concentrate on women? Because he doesn't know how to deal with women. He's only talking about the one thing that he knows how to deal with. And he thinks, okay, like that one dude, I can't remember his name, if I spend a bunch of money on a woman, she's gonna come hang out with me because look at me, my house, my car, my this, my that, which he will eventually all lose if he goes messing with women with his level of knowledge of them. Anyway, it's your man, Abuamerican. Catch me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all at Abuamerican. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. I'm out.